Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Let's see, what does all mean tonight? It means two people. All right, fair enough. Aman is the loyal attendee to the live streams here. 20 Mail India, thank you for that. Hussein says, hello, sir. 19 Mail India, thank you for that. And Aman says, I don't understand what you mean, Aman. There's a lady you don't want to attract. I don't understand what it means. Listen, just apply the same things that we've been saying all along. Every day you come up with another scenario, but the remedy is the same approach to a thought. Can't be repeating the same thing over and over for different scenarios of OCD or subset of it. It's the same system. It's recognizing the separation of the brain and you and the malfunction of the brain. You don't want to be attracted to the lady that you don't want to. Okay, so what? Don't make an action on it. That's all. Why are you so expecting things to automatically happen for you instead of you exercising your power of choice and veto? So there's a lady that you seem to be attracted and you don't want to be attracted because you think it's OCD, whatever. So don't act on it. That's all. You're constantly at these things rather than living your life, analyzing it all. What do you expect to make decisions for you? It is you. So brain talks shit and you make the decision and veto it and go on with your life. You're thinking too much about this. Just focus on the basics that we talked about. Otherwise, you're going to just drive yourself crazy. You're analyzing everything for no reason. OCD brain is malfunctioning, so that's the end of it. Deal with it the way we talked about it. Hussein says, sir, 4 months ago, breakup happens. From 4 months, I'm daily thinking that I will find like that girl or not. Her body is so attractive, but when I am with her, I don't find it attractive now. I'm thinking daily, it's attractive for 4 months. Sometimes I feel frustrated due to thoughts at times of breakup. When I'm not feeling well, she even don't care and breaks up with me. Okay, so what? Look, Hussein, you're 19 years old. Will you please listen, guys? It doesn't help you and it doesn't make me helpful if you guys simply asking questions but you don't listen to the advice that is coming to you. I have constantly tried to help you guys, And if you're here to be helped, so therefore you got to have certain kind of a respect to apply the advice that is being given to you if you think it is logical. The decision maker is ultimately you. I'm not making decisions for you guys. But if you ask me a question and I give you a logical answer and you accept that this is meaningful and makes sense, then you got to apply it. Otherwise, it won't give you any benefit. You're 19 years old. You think you know the world, you think you know who you are, you think you know everything about what you want, and you think everything that you decide is final and it's the best and it's the best for you and all that. But in reality, if you notice that what you know today is a lot more sophisticated and you have a lot more wisdom, therefore your decisions today is so much different than it was 10 years ago because you were a kid, then for the same logic, you should understand that 5 years from now or 6 years from now, you would not be concluding however you're concluding this stuff today. You're 19 years old, you have limited understanding of things. You may think that you understand everything, but it's limited because that's all you can muster up at this age. But 5, 6 years from now, you have gained a lot more wisdom and experience, and you will look back and say, oh, yeah, at age 19, I was making lots of mistakes, and my judgments were based on what I knew at 19-year-old. Now, somebody here is 66 years old, and you're asking questions from him, and he's telling you that if you at 19 chose a girl a year ago or whenever, and it didn't work out, don't think she's the best for you because you're not going to be the same person 5 years from now. So how could this person that you chose when you're 19 and you're going to be whole different 5, 6 years from now would be the right choice for you 5, 6 years from now? 5, 6 years from now, your criteria and expectation and standards of a girl that you're looking for would be different than what it is today. Because today you're making a decision based on a 19-year-old experience and mentality and expectations and standards. But when you're 26, 27, 28, 30 years old, you have a lot more expectation and standards for the girl that you want to choose. So you can't expect this girl would be the right one. Will I ever find another one? No, you will not. You will find better ones. Why? Because you won't be the same person 5, 6 years from now than you are today. Therefore, you wouldn't want the same girl that you want today. You want a different, better girl. So let it go. Not a big deal. Doesn't matter what comes to your head. You think, oh, she's the best. That's all of us. We thought that way when we were 17, 18, 19. I was in love every day of my life. So if every one of them were correct, then why didn't I get married with any of them? Or I should have gotten married to every one of them? No, of course not. But this is the way we are. We love women and we fall in love all along from 16, 17, and so on, or earlier, if not. So cool it and go on with your life and build your life. And, when you're 28 years old and you have, or 29 or 30, then you have enough understanding what kind of woman you want because you know a lot more about yourself, what kind of man you are, and what your expectations are from life, what your plans are, what kind of woman you want to ride beside you, walk beside you, all that. Mr. Erifel says, hi, Mehran, 27 male Czechia, or yeah, standing for Czechoslovakia, I guess. Thank you for that. It says, a week ago, you gave me advice, 10-year relationship, she cheated, the end. You rightly said that I'm not seeking closure or want to get back together. It's been 2 months now since the breakup. I have all the advice and knowledge you and others in my head, but in my heart, I'm still grieving for the relationship. Any advice? Opinion? No, this is normal to grieve. It's like saying, I loved my, I don't know, parents or someone that you loved, and then, God forbid, they died. And you said, it's 2 months or 2 years, I'm still grieving. That's okay. You're supposed to grieve. Grieving, but understand this, grieving doesn't mean that this is an evidence that she was the right girl for you. Grieving is normal for anything that we've been used to, and it's been part of our routine of life, order of life. But because we grieve and we are sad having lost someone, it doesn't mean what we have lost was the right choice for us all our life and we are going to be devastated because we don't have her. No, it's a natural process of breakup. You grieve until you fall in love again and replace it. Then you say, oh, I'm so happy that that didn't work out. Why? Because I love this one. But until you find that, you think that was the best one. That's how it works. So be patient. Live your life, build your life, accomplish, make money, and just focus on your plans. Once you're successful, it does two things. First of all, you're successful, and that shows. Secondly, you become happier, more confidence, and that confidence exudes outwardly, and the girls will be attracted to that confidence because you can provide, and there will be a lot more choices and chances for you. So relax. Hussein says, thank you so much, sir. I know I will be fine. It's because I think I'm not busy. That's why these thoughts are coming. Yeah, so what? You know, you guys are so freaked out about thoughts as if thoughts are facts or truth. Thoughts could lead to a belief, but the belief is not facts or truth. Understand this. You may believe your thoughts, but they're bullshit. Just because you believe in something, that doesn't mean it's that true. That's why many people make horrendous mistakes because they believe their thoughts and they act on it. They say, oh, it's all fucked up. You know, people go rob a bank or do injustice to this and that, so forth. They all believe it's right. Oh, yeah, I'm convinced it's, but it's not right thing to do. So don't fall for that. Don't be freaked out from thoughts showing up. Oh, now I got to do something. I got to react to it. No, just ignore them. Stick to your values, what's meaningful to you, what's relevant to you, and veto what's not living up and it's not in line with your values. That's how you live. Your vetoes and choices, not thoughts. You judge the thoughts, you don't follow thoughts. All right. Okay, while you guys are thinking about any question and until others join us, I'm going to make some tea for myself. So, Mr. Erifel says, thank you, Miran. You're right. Grieving doesn't mean she's the right for me. She's right for me now, especially with what she did. Though that's what I am grieving, sad about too. The fact someone I thought so much of, valued, and respected would do this, and that shattered ideal of her is also what I'm mourning. But you see, you're mourning the image that you had made out of her. She wasn't what you had imagined or drew a picture of her. The image you had given her was not her actuality. You had given that image for her because that is what you wanted her to be. Because we are all selfish and we think we're the best of the best. And if I am the best of the best, then the girl that I'm going out is the best of the best. So I think of her as the best of the best. I give her the image of the amazing thing because if I consider her the most amazing woman on earth, that makes me the most amazing man on earth. This has selfish reasons that we create such goddess out of them because we think we are the gods ourselves. So we create such an amazing woman, and then we believe in it ourselves eventually, because that's how we introduce her to other friends in the society, and we say, oh, so many good things about her, and so on. We build her up for the reasons that I mentioned. Plus, we want to respect her and show love and so on, that we are such a good man, good gentleman. And at the same time, we also have a selfish reasons that means I'm the best if I have the best. So I create her to be the best. That image I create for her. And then when she does something stupid or she leaves me, then I really believe, I bought into it, that I lost the best of the best. Then I mourn. Then it's hard to move on. Why? Because I have psyched myself into it, that I had the best of the best, and the best of the best left me. Did something like that. Instead of really looking at the actuality of her, was this. This was a woman with low principles that ended up doing this, what she did. So she wasn't the image you gave her. She was actually this. And for that reason, you should unwant her and just, demote her and move on. Not worth your mourning. You're mourning the image you had made of her, not mourning that actually who she was. Who she was this, what she has done. Maybe not at the beginning, but eventually turned out that way. So you got to see her actuality as when she became to something that she wasn't at the beginning. Not to still see her with the eye of the past. See her with the eye of the now. Eye of the now says she's who she is, what she is. And that's how you should judge her. Nothing is shattered. That's not a reflection on you. What she did is not a reflection on you. It's a reflection on her. If you notice that, then it's perfectly fine. Go on and find and choose another one. Aman, as long as you think this way, you're right. No girl will have sex with you. Because this is what you put in your head. You're constantly programming yourself that you're not worthy, no girl wants to have sex with me, and you believe in it, and you approach girls with that mentality. I know you don't want to have sex with me, so you're just putting it into their heads, and you exude that kind of energy. Go build yourself, endow yourself with knowledge, expertise, build something out of yourself, and believe in yourself. Bring that self-confidence, and then you'll see, you'll find friends, and things will be different. Hussein says, sir, how to be consistent on any work, because I do gym for 4 to 5 months and then leave because of that my body again come to as it is again. From next month I'm joining gym. I don't understand really what you're saying. You just could continue because you have to have the motivation changed. Maybe you're going to the gym just to find girls, but you got to have other reasons for it too, that you want to be healthy, you want to be strong, you got to be fit. This will give you balance in all systems of your body. So you have different reasons. So you go 5 months, you don't find a girlfriend, and then you say, okay, it's no good, I don't want to go. But if your motivation is not just the girl, is also healthy and exercise, and you like to be fit, you like to be healthy, eat good, nutritional good, and you'll see the oxytocin, that you see your friends, you see the dopamine that is created, you feel happy, you see all these things because of the gym, and you use it in accomplishing other things in life, then you'll be motivated. So change your motivation. Mr. Erifeld says, sir, yes, sir, I will work hard on seeing her as she is and not wanting it. There we go. Have standards. Respect yourself and move on. She wasn't good enough, not you. So move on. Alvaro says, Mehran, could you give any advice on how to overcome obsessive thoughts? I have a video on that, so you watch that. Otherwise, it'll be just another half an hour of me talking. Let me see if I can find that for you. There is a video I have that is called How to Deal with Repetitive Thoughts. You want to try this and see if that would be of help to you. And there's a link for it. There's also this other that says why you overthink and cannot stop thoughts. If you just go on my site and click on some search, you will have lots of your questions answered. Just go on the search engine of my channel and put in thoughts, the word thoughts, and you'll see so many thoughts will show up. So one of them says, my thoughts drive me insane. So let's put that in too. Well, you can find them yourself and choose them as you wish. Why you argue with thoughts. End of intrusive thoughts. Are you guilty of having intrusive thoughts? Should you analyze or agree with the intrusive thoughts? How to deal with repetitive thoughts. That's the one I put in there for you. The thoughts appearing in your head and so on. What makes you, what? Negative thoughts and you. How about if you put this one in there too? So there it is. We'll put another one. You can see there's lots of them just that I choose as it goes, but there's a lot more. The key to freedom from thoughts. Oh, I gotta watch that myself. That seems an interesting heading. Hussein, those are, I explained before, is because you create a big princess in your head and you believe in it. And when she leaves or it doesn't work out, you think you've actually lost the princess. So see them for the actual who they are and build yourself. When you don't build much out of yourself, you'll try to complete yourself through desire for pleasure, and you go seek pleasurable things. Some people go on drugs, some people drink alcohol because they think they've accomplished something when they feel good, and they choose things that makes them feel good. But remember, what makes you feel good is not necessarily good for you. So you got to make sure that how you want to feel good should be from something that it also is good for you, like studying, getting a good job, learning, researching, becoming a better person, and working on yourself. These are what makes you feel good and is also good for you. Or sports, training, all these things that is good. So you got to be careful in how you make yourself feel good. And when you haven't built much out of yourself, you want to feel good, to feel that you've built something, you've accomplished something. And that's why you end up loving the girls who has left you forever, because you don't have much else going for you because you haven't accomplished anything. So focus on accomplishing your life, build something out of yourself, then you'll feel bigger and better than what that girl makes you feel. And then you will have a chance to choose other girls, other opportunities, and then you won't be so hung up on, oh, I got to have her to feel good about myself. No, you've accomplished so much other things that makes you feel good about yourself by having done all those things. Watcher says, hello, Maran, 25 Mail, Toronto. Hope you're having a wonderful evening tonight. What are you doing up so late? In Toronto, it must be, what, 4:15 right now. It says, if you had one final last message to give to the next generation, what would it be? Why is it important? Well, my advice would, as I mentioned before, if I want to give an advice to anyone who's younger, I would say live your life in such a way that you will enjoy it two times. One is when you actually commit to that decision and do what it is that you want to do. You make a decision when you make a decision. So it'll be a right decision. That's one time that you'll enjoy it. So, and then the other time would be when you years later look back and remember what decisions you made, how you lived, how you accomplished. So live life in a way that you'll enjoy two times. One, when you actually do it and you're doing it, living it, making it decisions, a certain kind of a life that you follow, plans and achievements. And the other is when you look back, you can see, yeah, you still approve of how you lived and what you did. So that means think deep and judge well all throughout your life. Linuka says hello, hello. Documentary World says, Kia ora, me. Oh, kia ora. Good to see you here from New Zealand. 29 Male, New Zealand. Hope you're well. Jacinta Ardem is still annoying me. Who's Jacinta Ardem? Teachers, nurses, and airport staff have now lost their jobs if they don't have vaccinations. Well, we all know what's happening with that. I guess the leaders in your country are no different than the leaders in Australia and my country, in Canada. They all have sold us out, and they are cooperating with some kind of a plan that is not necessarily thinking about our health, it's thinking about controlling us. So I wish everyone well, and hopefully we'll come out of it victorious. We're living in the fascism now. What our forefathers and comrades, let's say, in the world, freedom fighters and the people for democracy, Americans, Canadians, British, whole world got together to defeat the Nazi Germany, so we will be free and fascism will not take hold, and destroyed and defeated fascism, so we can all have our freedom. The soldiers and the fathers and the brothers who died to bring freedom to us, the same countries who were involved to bring that freedom and defeat the tyrant, now involved in creating a tyrannical systems and oppressing us. So that's sad. Uh, Hopefully, we are making headways through legal system and the court systems in the United States and in Canada and so on. And people are rising and they're defending themselves through legal procedures. Yeah, Aman, I read that. And so, that is something I don't have any comment on it. Aman, I did read all of that you're writing right now above. But I don't have any comment on it. That's between you and your parents, and however the decision is being made, and you will discuss that with your parents. It's not something that I can make a comment on. Yeah. You make the best decision that you can given the circumstances. So don't be worried. Yeah, that New Zealand leader seemed to be a good leader at a few years back, but now she's turned out to be a dud herself, and I'm very disappointed. So, have you guys found out the reason why we are not popular and we don't have millions of subscribers? And even tonight, we have like what, 11 subscribers? Even tomorrow is Sunday, and this could hit different time zones. Rand Salot says, when do you know you found the right woman to ask to marry? First, you let me know your gender, your age, and where you're tuning in from. I think it's the first time you're here, right? We have a protocol that helps me to know a little bit about you. That question, there is a video that I just put up a couple of days ago, and no, it was actually today, and it is called "Is She the Right One?" So again, here is answer to your question. If you guys go on my channel and simply search on my search engine a word that describes what you're looking for, then you are bound to find a video on it. We have over 3,000 videos on this channel. So there's a good chance that what you're asking in regards to relationships and breakups and OCD and subsets of OCD, we have a video on it. So, Ransalot, please let me know how old you are and where you're tuning in from. And I also put the link for you there for you to watch. Zendermot says you're always live at the perfect time. Okay, good. But let me know again, gender, age, and where you're tuning in from. Maybe I should write it here. Please let me know your age, gender, and which country or city you are watching the program from. Okay, that should help if anybody reads it. Aha, Ransalot, 39 male Canada. But where in Canada? Canada is big. From one end to another is 5 hour, flight time. I'm in the West Coast. I'm in Vancouver. Where are you? East Coast. Why are you being so secretive? Okay, where in East Coast? What's wrong with you? And Mr. Airfell says Vancouver under floods now. Glad you were. Oh yeah, flood is far away from me. It's a Kokeala highway going to the east that has been destroyed in a way, and it's unfortunate. This tea is pretty interesting. I mentioned I've recently found it in my stash of teas that it was all closed up. The whole box, I never opened it. I just bought it, but never opened it. Like maybe it's been sitting there for a year or two. It's roasted dandelion tea. It's pretty good, actually. It's very healthy. It's very good for you. Dandelion is it grows widely on almost any house, any backyard. It's yellow flower, and then apparently the roots. You do your own research, but the roots are very good for heart and many very nutritional values. And but you know, big pharma doesn't talk about it because it doesn't want you to have it, instead have the drugs. But apparently, it's a very valuable plant, and I'm actually liking the tea of it. It's a little bit heavy. It's got a heavy body. It could be something between tea and coffee, but no caffeine, of course. So Xander did not respond to us to where he or she is coming from and how old and which country. And Rancelot also didn't let us know what part of Canada, other than East Coast. So I'll be here for another maybe 10, 15 minutes and then we'll call it a night. Xander says, oh, sorry, 23 male California. There we go. Was that so hard? Austin Power says, we talked a month or so ago on a live. Oh, okay. I'm sure I've seen your screen name, but I just don't remember him every time. That's why I ask everybody to always, even in the same live stream, when they want to ask a question or comment, put that three code like M23 California, and then their question or the comment. So it always reminds me of, a little bit about them. Yeah, no, wasn't hard. Austin Powers' favorite thing. Mr. Airfell says, why do you think people cheat? Desire for pleasure, depending on who it is, what their mental situation, level of commitment is, what level of confidence they have in themselves. If they don't think they're accomplished enough or capable of, they try to take whatever they can from here, there, or simply another chance for sex. Um, they're impressed for no reason, maybe. And the reason could be sometimes that they're not so valuable in their own mind. So they try to bring their confidence level or their worth and value in their own mind by attention of other people. And in order to keep that attention, they comply with the things that they might not even want to do, but they want to get the attention. And for that, that's the price they pay sometimes. Or sometimes they just want to because they say, hey, I want to, the opportunity is there, you know. And a lack of commitment and responsibility to take care of a relationship. And again, lack of um, confidence to know about what they have is the best because they're having it. But they don't have enough confidence with themselves. So whatever they have, they think something else is better. If they had that guy that they cheated with, they would cheat on him with somebody else. Because it's not about that guy being better than you or not. If they were with that guy, they would have cheated with you, perhaps. Or if they're with that guy, they could have cheated with somebody else. This is their nature of not feeling good enough. So they try to, elevate themselves in their mind by going to whatever else is available to get that opportunity, to get that attention, and so on and so forth. And there is really no logic to it. And sometimes it's just something they've seen in the movies that they see, there's an emotion, so maybe I should capitalize on it. Don't take it serious. Whatever it was, just move on. You're still asking about it. Stop it. You're still trying to get answer for that. There is no answer because this is not your responsibility or a reflection on you. It's a reflection of the person who cheats, not the person that has been cheated on. So let go. Just don't want to know. Don't care. That's the remedy. Don't care. Judge her for how she has done and then disqualify her and move on. Unwant her and move on. That's it. There is no answer. You're trying to see if you're good enough. If what she did means that you're not as good as the other person. No, it's not that at all. As I said, if she was with that guy, it would have cheated with you or with somebody else. It's about their mentality and their behavior and their personal psychological need, not about the quality of the person that they're in a relationship with. So let that go. It's not a reflection on you, it's a reflection on her. All right, guys, it looks like we don't have enough questions now, and I think it's late enough for all of you and for me as well. And Mr. Arifel says, "You caught me again." You're right. Yeah, I know I'm right. So, God damn it, do something about it. Says it's impressive how you hit the nail on the head, even with this limited interaction. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty good at that. Am I not? But maybe I'm not. Look, the number of the uh, participants does not represent the quality of our work here. But anyhow, guys, it's time for me to say I love you all. Thank you very much for being here, giving me the opportunity to share a thing or two with you. I look forward to have another session of live stream with you. Please promote the channel if you can, however you can, on your social media and so on. Let this channel grow and reach more people and help more people. In the meantime, be good to yourself and to the others. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Subscribe on my channel, visit my channel, and go through the videos that you might be interested in. Mind that seekstruth.com is making it one step away to talk to me one-on-one on Skype and discuss what's concerning you. I'll talk to you soon.